Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Today class I am going to explain XML. So far we have seen source and targets are tables as well as flat files. So today I am going to show source as XML file as well as target as XML file, and after that I will show you lookup or dynamic caching example. So first of all I am connecting to Oracle. So compared to other tables or flat files, the XML structure is a little bit different. It's a kind of root and child structure. I will show you here. So here is the XML. So my first exercise is, my source is a table. I want to generate an XML file. So here I am connecting to source. Select start from. Select start from employee. So this is my source table. I want to read data from this table and I want to generate XML file as output. So my target is XML. So here I can take, so I need XML target structure. So I can use the existing XML file. So here you can see EMP is the root element, and then three employees are there here: employee number, name, salary. Here also employee number, name, salary. Here also employee number, name, salary. I can use this XML file to import my target structure. So there are two ways to import your target structure. If you have already XML file, you can use that one, or you can use XML schema definition also. Here I am going to use this XML file itself as target structure definition. I am going to take. So here my source is employee. I want to generate 2, 3, 4, total 5 records in XML file. Now I am connecting to programs Informatica client Power Center design. double click on your repository, enter the user ID and password. Click on. Now double click on your phone. So first of all, we need to verify whether our source and targets are ready or not to create a mapping. So my source is employee table, already available. I need not import again. I am going to import only target using target designer tool. From the menu bar, select targets. There is option here, import from XML definition. Import XML definition. So here we need to select C drive, flat files, XML, select all files. So I'm going to select EMP. Click on next. Click on finish. Already there with the name, replace it. So this is your target structure. Employee number, name, set. Suppose if you want to change any length also, you can change it. So here it is showing string of 4. Suppose you want to change the length here, you can change. And then save here. So the remaining are integers, that is fine. Repository. So now my source and targets are ready. I can create a mapping using mapping designer tool. From the menu bar, select mappings, click on create option. Enter the mapping name m underscore xml underscore target. Click on. Select your source from the navigation bar and drag it onto workspace. Similarly, your target. What's your target? EMP. Now connect employee number, name, salary. Repository. By seeing the mapping itself, you can tell what is your source and what is your target. Your source, you can see Oracle, your target is XML. In real-time environment, the usage is very less, the XML files. Any questions so far? Okay, now I am going to create a session. Select workflow manager. From the menu bar, select tasks, click on create option. Enter the session s underscore m underscore xml underscore target. Click on click on click on. Now double click on the session, go to mapping tab. As usual, you need to give connections. For source, you need to give source connection. What is your source 30. Select target. So for target, you need to give output file directory and output file name. So output file directory, where I want to generate my XML file, I want to generate under C drive flat files /XML. So I am going to give the name emp underscore info. That is not there, only emp there. I am going to give emp underscore info dot xml. So whenever you are using files, you need to give output file directory and output file name. Apply. Repository. Third step is creation of workflow or use the existing workflow. Drag the workflow. expand sessions folder, select your session and drag it on the workspace. Now save it. Select your session, right click, there is option status. Right click, get from properties. See here 5 rows read from source, those 5 rows load into the target. Now you can verify whether file is created or not. See emp info created. See here 101, 102, 200, 100. So in this way you can generate targets as XML files. Any questions so far?
No, sir.
Now I am going to show reverse case. Now I am going to use emp info as my source. I want to load data into my target table. My source is XML now and my target is a table. I'm going to use target as my table is emp underscore tags. Now I'm connecting to target. So let's start from emp underscore target table name. So I want to use only employee number, name, salary columns only, but a tax and net salary will come as null. So my target is emp underscore tax table. Now I'm going to import my source using source analyzer. From the menu bar, select sources, import XML definition. Emp underscore info. Click on next. Click on finish. Repository. So if it is a flat file, you can see flat file. If it is table, you can see DS name. If it is an XML file, you can see XML underscore file. Now my source and targets are ready. I can create a mapping using mapping designer tool. From the menu bar, select mappings, click on m underscore source underscore XML. Drag your source into the workspace. Similarly, your target. What's your target? emp underscore tags. Employee number, name, salary. Remaining columns I am not connecting, so it becomes null. Repository. Now our second step is creation of session. Select workflow manager to select task developer. From the menu bar, select tasks, click on create option. Enter the session. Click on create. Source. Now double click on the session, go to mapping tab, give the connections. Target you need to give target 30. Why? Because this is a table. For table you need to provide relational connections. So for source you need to give source file directory and source file name. Source file directory is C drive slash flat files slash XML. What is the source file name? emp underscore info.txt. So if it is target, output file directory, output file name. If it is source, source file directory and source file name. Right? Now select workflow. So here XML source repository. Select your session. Right click. There is option here. Start. See here 5 rows read from source. Those 5 rows load into the target. Now check in the database also. Select start from see 5 rows loaded. Any questions so far? If you want to learn in depth about XML, go to help, contents. There is a guide, complete guide. You go to contents. So here you can see at the end XML guide. So you can expand. There are multiple topics. You can go through this if required. And finally, I'm going to explain dynamic caching. Dynamic. So as I explained yesterday, there are 3 caches: static, dynamic, and persistent. Static means the once the data entered into the cache, it won't change. Suppose if you are using an SCD type 1 or SCD type 2, what you are going to do, you are going to take a lookup on target. So once the cache is built, so it won't change. So even though you are inserting new rows onto the same target table, it won't change. But when you use a lookup as dynamic cache, you can also insert data into the cache. You can also update data into the cache. So here I am going to show an example when we go for dynamic cache. Suppose I am like data is like this: 100 Ravi, 2000, 101, 3000, 100 Ravi, 3000. This is my source data. I have target employee number column. This is primary key on my target. So then what happens? Automatically it will fail. Why? Because employee number I have defined as primary key. I am getting duplicates from the source. And it is coming twice. So it will fail. But my requirement is I want to load any one of the record. So here you cannot eliminate duplicates also here. Why? Because this is not a completely duplicate record. 100 Ravi 2000, here also 100 Ravi 2000, then you can use sorted transformation. Select distinct option, you can, or in the source qualifier itself, select distinct option, then you can, even if you apply select distinct option also, this won't work. Why? Because salary is different, 2000 here, 4000 here, 4000 and 2000. So this is not a completely duplicate record. What we can say, this is a, these are bad records, we call it as. When we can say duplicate record, if all columns of the same record are same, then only you can say there is a duplicate. In these cases you can tell bad records. So why we calling as bad records means we don't know which one is the correct record. Ravi salary is 2000 or 4000, we don't know. So even though your business asks to write one record, any one of the record, either you need to write this record or this record into the target, that is the requirement. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lookup on my target, and first time 100 coming into the from the source, then I'm going to insert into the cache as well as I am writing into the target. Next time again 101 coming, that is a new record, I am going to insert into the cache, and again it will load into the target. Again 100 is coming, so what I will do this time, 100 is coming, I am going to do nothing. So already available in the catch 100. I don't want to do insert or update. That is my thing I'm going to do. So then what happens? Then you can see only 2 rows will move into the target. So how do you know the cache is inserted or updated or nothing happened? Based on new lookup report. New lookup report. So this port automatically comes in the lookup when you select dynamic lookup cache option. New lookup report automatically comes. This value gives different values: 0, 1, 2. 0 means here nothing, no insert, no update happened in the cache. Suppose 1 is returned from the lookup, then you can say insert happened, cache is inserted. 2 means update. So what we are going to do, if the value is 0, we are not going to insert it. Why? Because already record there. If it is 1, we are going to insert it to the target. After lookup, we are going to use a filter. Based on the cache values, we are going to write data into the target. I will show you. I'm going to take target as I will create otherwise. First of all, I'm connecting to source. Select star from. Select star from. Here I'm going to insert one bad record. Insert into table values 101 delay 5000. Select star from employee. So this is my source. You have 2 records with 101 winning. One record 11,000 salary, another record 5,000 salary. So the business asks you to load any one of the records. Now I am connecting to target. So here I am creating a table. emp underscore dynamic employee number. I am going to define employee number as the primary key. Employee name and then salary. So here my source is employee table and my target is emp underscore dynamic. Any questions so far?
No, sir.
Okay. So first of all, we need to verify whether our source and targets are ready or not to create a mapping. So what is my source here? Employee already available. So I'm going to import my target. Why? Because my target is not available. Select target designer tool to import your target. From the menu bar, select targets. Import from targets. And connect. So here we understand. Repository. Now I can create a mapping using mapping designer tool. From the menu bar, select mappings, click on create. Enter the mapping name. M underscore LKP underscore dynamic. Select your source and drag it upwards. Similarly, your target. Now I am going to take a lookup on my target. From the menu bar, select transformation, click on create. Then it opens create transformation dialog box. Here you need to take lookup, enter the name LKP underscore check, click on. So here you need to select EMP underscore, click on OK. So for comparison purpose, I need only employee number, so I can delete name and salary also. Apply. Yes. So here I need employee number comparison. So now double click on the lookup, go to condition. E number is equal to E number, and go to properties tab. So here you need to enable dynamic cache option. So here you need to select checkbox is there, dynamic lookup cache. Select this one. Apply. Now you can see new lookup report automatically came. Whenever you select lookup dynamic cache option, automatically new lookup report comes. This gives integer values 0, 1, 2. 0 means nothing happened in the cache, 1 means inserted in the cache, 2 means updated in the cache. So here I am going to use filter transformation to filter the rows. From the menu bar, select transformation, click on create option. You need to select filter. FLT underscore, click on create. Select employee number, name, salary, and at the same time new lookup report. So here how it works, I will explain to you once again. So here first 101 is coming from the source. So 101, what happens, it compares with the lookup. My target table is empty, so it will insert data into the cache. After that, in filter also we are going to set if it is 1, we are going to insert it. So it will move into the target. Next time 102 is coming. 102 is also a new, so new lookup row returns 1, we are going to insert it. In filter, if it is 1, we are going to insert it. So here again 200, 100, 300, again 101 comes. 101 comes means already there. It is next time it is going to do nothing. So then it returns 0. 0 we are not going to filter it out. Only one record we are going to send to target. Then automatically you are going to filter 101 again if comes. So in the filter we are going to give new lookup report is equal to 1. Select employee number, name, salary. Go to properties tab. By default to, so whenever data inserted into the cache, at that time only I want to load. New lookup report is equal to, and apply. Any questions so far?
No, sir.
Repository. So our second step is creation of session. Select workflow manager tool to create a session. Select task out. From the menu bar, select tasks, click on create option. Enter the session name. S underscore M underscore LKP underscore data. Click on create. Select your mapping. Click on. Now double click on the session. Go to mapping tab. As usual, we need to give relational connections for our sources and targets. The session creation process is same for every mapping. So here, source select target. So lookup is on target side, so you need to give target connection. Click on apply, click on repository. Third step is creation of workflow or use the existing workflow. Select workflow designer. So here, repository. Select your session. Right click. Start. It's failed. Right. Okay. So we have defined primary key. Automatically unique index creates. So target table dynamic has index upon it. So what you need to do is you need to set target load type to normal. Double click on this, go to mapping, select your target. So bulk won't work if there are any indexes or constraints. Select your session, right click, start this. See, 6 rows red, only 5 rows loaded into the target. Why? Because we have applied filter. If new lookup row port equal to 1, then only we are going to insert data into the target. Now you can see any one of the 101 records loaded into the target table as well. Now check the database. Select star from emp underscore dynamic. See, 101 loaded only once, not the last record. But if you don't have dynamic option, then what happens? Again 101 comes, it will fail. Why? Because primary key constraint violation. Any questions so far?
No, sir.
Okay. So my training completed. So all the best for all of you. So after you get a job, if you need any job support also, you can contact me. So if you have any other questions on interview related things, any help required, you can call to my mobile or you can drop your mail to me. Anyone have any questions?
Yeah, sir, actually, I have sent you some questions through email yesterday.
Yeah, I have seen one person you asked one real-time example from starting to ending process. See, I will.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
ETL ప్రాసెస్కి వచ్చే వరకు ముందు ఏం ప్రాసెస్ జరిగింది, ETL తర్వాత ఏం జరిగింది అవన్నీ సార్.
Yeah, just I will explain simply. That is very simple.
యా, ఒక టెక్స్ట్ డాక్యుమెంట్ తీసుకొని జస్ట్ ద బిగినింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఏ స్టేజ్ నుంచి
Yeah,
స్టార్ట్
yeah,
అయ్యి
yeah.
ఏమేమి ఫేజెస్ ఉంటాయి.
The first one is requirements gathering. So here, top business level people involved, business analysts, and the business users, business analysts and users will involve business users. Second one is feasibility study. So which software we need to use for this project? Either we need to go for the Java or we need to commit this project will come under data warehousing part. In this one, feasibility study will be set software and hardware requirements. And third one is design. So here, once it is finalized as a data warehouse project, here data modelers involved and they define data modeling. Data modelers involved here. They define data modeling. So here they define either star or snowflake schema for your project. So here star or snowflake is a design, but internally tables, collection of dimensions and fact tables. Simple. I already explained in SED table what is star and what is snowflake. So that is the third step, design. So your part comes into picture is development. So here, as an ETL developer, you will get one ETL technical specification document along with the data modeling also. You want to know, right? You should know. So what are the dimensions and what are the facts? So ETL technical specification document. This contains most of the times Excel. Sometimes you can see Word document also. They will specify what is the mapping name, what is the source table name, what is the target table name, what is the source column, what is the target column, and what is the mapping logic. They will clearly specify in this document. So using that document, you have to build your ETL. So you need to import the source, you need to import the target. What are your responsibilities as an ETL developer? So you need to understand ETL technical specification document, you need to understand data modeling, you need to understand functional specification document. Functional specification document describes overall project, why we are doing this project, what are the benefits, what is the existing process. That kind of information you will get under feasibility study document, not feasibility study, functional specification document. So total you will get three documents: functional specification, data modeling, and ETL technical specification document. Compulsory you will get ETL technical specification document, remaining two are optional. Remaining two are mainly to understand the project perspective. So as a
సార్ ఈ
developer,
ETL
tell me.
డెవలప్మెంట్ టీమ్ వాళ్ళు డేటా మోడలింగ్ లో కూడా ఇన్వాల్వ్ అవుతారా?
No. So only more than 10 plus years of experience people will decide data modeling. Developers won't involve in data modeling design phase. Sometimes ETL leads involved in data modeling, but that is also very rare cases. Why? Because we have separate teams in real-time environment for completely data modeling. So instead of ETL developer, if you have good knowledge on data modeling side, you can go for a data modeler. Data modeler is hot cake in the market. So very few data modelers are there. Why? Because the experience of the people also very less. So if they develop complex projects, if you are expert in data modeler, you will get very good packages as a data modeler. So as a ETL developer, your role is import the source, import the target, create the mapping, create the session, create the workflow, and schedule the workflow. So these are the regular activities. So as a process, how it involves, you have two sources in your project. So you have one customer table. So you need to create two mappings to extract data from one source to stage, again another source to stage. You have only one stage table, so you have two sources. You are going to create two mappings and loading into stage table customer. After that, you are going to create customer as SCD type 2. Extract data from stage table and load it into customer dimension. That is one mapping. So after that, if it is a fact table available, suppose order, customer order is a fact table. So again you need to extract data from two sources, order information, and then you are loading into the stage table, and from stage you are going to populate into the fact table. See, always your objective is extract data from sources, load it into staging area. From staging area, you are going to populate to either dimension or fact tables. In some companies you can see aggregate tables also, that is very rare case. So you are going to join dimension and fact table and you are going to design aggregate table. Generally when we go for that is if the reporting performance is very bad, if you have very huge amount of data in dimension and fact, see what the reporting team do, they are going to use your data modeling tables, nothing but dimensions and facts, and they are going to show the reports. If the performance is very low, then instead of their end, we are going to join dimension and fact, we are going to provide the table. Directly they are going to apply select star from on that table and they will show the data in the report.
సార్ మీరు అంటే ముందు డేటా అనేది ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత స్టేజింగ్ ఏరియాకి పంపించాలి, ఆ తర్వాత డైమెన్షన్ టేబుల్ పంపించాలి అన్నారు కదా. సో ఈ డైమెన్షన్ టేబుల్స్ ఇవన్నీ డేటా వేర్ హౌస్ లో ఉంటాయా?
Data warehouse is nothing but collection of tables, right?
యా, అంటే ETL developer create cheyala lekapothe already
No.
unna vaadu
Either lead will do creation of dimensions and fact tables in a schema in a particular database, or data modeler itself will do. Most of the times your ETL lead will do, or some companies DBS itself will do. It depends on company to company. So as a developer, very rare cases of chances of going to create a table in schema.
okay.
There might be a chance if you are a senior developer, then they will ask you, they give the structure to you, so you can also create a table if you have access. So anyway, if as a developer, if you want to create a table, a dimension or fact, you need a structure. So once you get the structure, you can also create, like create table command, same process.
Okay.
So after development, then testing. So in some companies, QA developers are there. We can call it as QA testers, not developers. So once whatever you have designed the code, you are going to move your code to testing environment. The testing team will involve and complete the testing. After that, final one is go live. Go live is nothing but production. So here testing comes so two parts. Sometimes QA team will do, and also business testing also happens here. Business users also will test their reports using that data. So these are the steps involved in a project. So mainly your involvement comes from development onwards, this phase to this phase. So what is the involvement in testing? Suppose if they identified any bugs, again they will revert back to you. You need to fix it and you need to resend to again for retesting.
Okay.
So go live once the code is moved to production environment. So you are going to give KT to the production support team, but there is a period, either 2 months or 3 months, you are going to support. After that, you are going to give it to production support team if there is a stability exists.
Okay. Sir, మరి కోడ్ మైగ్రేషన్ అంటే ఏంటి సార్?
Yeah, code migration. I said right. So there are multiple repositories. So you have developed code in dev repository. So you need to move to another repository. So generally, Informatica admin will do code moving from one repository to another repository. I will also
Okay.
shown in one of the class. Otherwise, you can import as XML. Whatever you want to move the code from one repository to another repository, import the XML and again export it.
Okay.
So there are two possibilities. You can go for export import, or you can give information to Informatica admin team. They will do. For production, you don't have access anyway. So only info admin will do. So you need to provide folder name, list of workflows, then they will do it.
ఓకే. సార్ మళ్ళీ వన్స్ మనం కోడ్ డెవలప్ చేసిన తర్వాత రిపోర్టింగ్ సర్వీసెస్ వాళ్ళకి ఇచ్చే ముందు వాళ్ళకి అంటూ కొంత యాక్సెస్ ఇవ్వాలి కదా?
They have already access on dimensions and fact tables. You need not worry about that.
ఓకే.
So they,
సార్
as a reporting end, they want to access only dimensions and fact tables. That's it.
ఓకే. సో రిపోర్టింగ్ వాళ్ళకి మిగతా ఇంకా వాటి మీద ఏం సంబంధం లేదు. ఓన్లీ డేటా వేర్ హౌస్ లో ఏమేమి వస్తాయో వాటి మీద ఓన్లీ ఆ టేబుల్ డేటా.
Yeah, that's it. So if they find any bug, they will report to you. You have to fix it. You need to identify where the problem is.
ఓకే. అండ్ రియల్ టైమ్ లో SQL ఎంత పార్ట్ వరకు యూజ్ చేస్తాం సార్? అంటే
Yeah, that depends on your project. See, most of the times you can see SQL in SQL Override. So sometimes you are going to join data using multiple tables, and you are going to apply sometimes analytical functions or some other kind of things also. It depends on the complexity of the project. So most of the times you can handle in Informatica itself, but you can see most of the times SQL Override in source column. If your source
సార్
are
అండ్
tables.
ఓకే. అండ్ మిగతా ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్స్ లో లాగా మిగతా వాటిలో లాగా ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ కి సంబంధించిన కోడ్ అంతా ఒక సింగిల్ ప్యాకేజ్ లో వ్రాప్ అప్ చేసినట్టు ఇన్ఫర్మాటికా కూడా అలాగేనా సార్?
Yeah, we can take it as a single XML file. So go to repository manager, select all the workflows, apply import option. You will get it as a single XML file, all the code, your entire code.
సో ఆ XML ఫైల్ ని మనం ప్రొడక్షన్ టీమ్ కి మైగ్రేట్ చేస్తాం.
No, Informatica admin people will do in a different. They will create a label and they will move it.
Okay.
So
Because
label means for that entire code they are giving one name. So using that name they will migrate the objects.
ఓకే. అంటే యాక్చువల్ గా రీసెంట్ గా నాకు ఒక ఇంటర్వ్యూ జరిగిన దాంట్లో ఆయన ఇన్ఫర్మాటికా ఆర్కిటెక్ట్, ఆయన అడిగారు సో 1 స్టెప్ లో ఎలా మైగ్రేట్ చేస్తావు నువ్వు ప్రొడక్షన్ సపోర్ట్ టీమ్ కి అని. సో
you can go for a single XML file import export option, but production they won't allow. Informatica admin people, you need to create a label and you need to provide to them, and then they will deploy that label.
ఓకే. ఓకే సార్, దట్స్ ఇట్.
Okay. So if you have any further questions also, you can drop a mail to me. I will verify and I will reply.
Yeah. Sir, your number is on the first day you have given some 83, starts with 83 or 87. That's it. That's your number.
Yeah, 8978383815.
Yeah. Yeah, 8978383815. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So after you get
Sir,
the job also, if you need job support, you can also contact me.
Yeah, sure. Sir. And sir, have you checked the resume?
Yeah, I verified a high level, but I need to go into little depth. And one more thing, you placed your strong experience on data modeling. So if they ask questions, if you are able to answer, then put that point. Otherwise, you can remove. You can tell knowledge, not experience. The statement you can
Okay.
change in the resume. I said right. Anyway, you are not going to create data modeling. So only data modelers do that one.
Yeah.
So
But
7 years.
generally the vendors are asking how many years of experience do you have in modeling the schemas?
Generally, they will ask you, but they are not going to play.
We have to say that we have involved with the
Yeah,
data
yeah,
modeling thing. That's
yeah.
it.
You can say you are involved, but you said a strong experience, right? So you can tell
Yeah.
you have knowledge on that one.
Yeah, sir, I have sent you 2 resumes. Which one would be the better one? Because
You send
one was
a DOC, right?
yeah, 2 documents, sir.
Okay, okay. I will see both the things and I will reply to you by end of the day. Okay.
Yeah, one is Informatica, Monica at the underscore Informatica with capital letters, and the other one is Monica Informatica resume.
Okay, okay. I have verified only one thing, so I will cross verify both the things and I will let you.
Yeah, sure, sir. So that's it. So I have those only. And sir, suppose